Good morning, besties. Good morning. My energy is low. I'm so tired. I just woke up and I decided to vlog this whole journey with you guys, be vulnerable with you guys, be open with you guys. No, I'm not your regular. I don't have a regular life of an influencer. My life is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. And I decided to take you guys with me because this is my life. Like this is what it is right now. And this does hold me back at times from posting, but we're not going to use that as an excuse. We're just going to be open with you guys and take you on this journey. I will say my tripod is broken, so that's been a whole struggle within itself. But the plan for right now is currently about probably 11:40, probably like 11:50. I'm about to go ahead and wash my face, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then I'll come back and explain further. So give me a minute.
I be so sick of you niggas that contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, said when you around me.
Okay. Well, guys, we have officially made it to the hospital. We are at the hospital. I'm on my way through the emergency department, and then they're going to direct me on where to go from there. It's probably around 12:53. Supposed to be here at 1 p.m. Hopefully it's an in and out process. Put the wires in, tell me how to work this thing, and then we keep going. So let's get to it.
So, but I get it. Like the approach, the delivery could have been different. Like, hey, how can we stimulate you to trigger?
We officially have all the wires in. Wanted to give you guys an update. I got a little bit of the footage from the test. Of course, I wasn't holding the camera, so I couldn't get that much, I'm currently at my mother's house. Like I told you guys, I'm bedridden during this whole process. So my mother's gonna actually come over to my house and take care of me while I'm bedridden. Like I said, I'm bedridden until Friday. So I'm at her house currently while she gets her stuff together. We'll go get food and then we'll head to my house. And from there, I'm in the bed until Friday. I have this little pack. It's holding the wires together. It has a little test. They just told me that I can't take any showers. So washing up is what it will be. But I'm gonna sit down and talk to you guys when I get home and let you guys know what's going on, how did this start, when did I get diagnosed, all that good stuff. So stay tuned with me. All right, besties. So I don't really know how many wires I have in my head, but I have 2 on my chest. You have the wires in my head. And then they have them in this little white thing. And this little white thing is just to hold all the wires together. It's then connected. And this little machine is in here. And this is just for me to carry around like a purse. You feel me? So just hold it all together. Alright, besties, let's talk. So I'm back home. I've already been laying down for about 2 hours or so. I haven't went to sleep. I'm pretty bored. This is going to be a very much boring process. I gave you guys a clip of everything. Here's the back view. Like I said, this white piece is just to keep all the wiring in my head together. So let's just give y'all a background story. How did I get diagnosed with epilepsy? I was diagnosed with epilepsy back in 2017. I was in my junior year. The first day I had a seizure, I was working at Taco Bell as a cashier. I was in the drive-thru, and I remember not feeling well. And I kept telling my managers, like, I don't feel well, I don't feel well, I don't feel well. Like, so I went to the bathroom, vomit, I came back out. I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better. Got back to my job duties, woke up. I was at Children's Hospital. My mom was to the right of me and my sister was to the left of me. They told me I had a seizure. I don't remember too much from there. The only thing I remember about that night was I woke back up. I was in the room. The doctor came in. She explained I had a seizure. She told my mom not to worry about it because everybody has at least one seizure in their lifetime, so they wasn't gonna pay too much attention to it. It wasn't that serious. They gave me some orange Gatorade. I hate Gatorade. They gave me some orange Gatorade, told me I need to get my electrolytes back up. Sent me home. They told we didn't have to really look into it. It's nothing to worry about. It's fine. About a month goes by. It is time for us to have my sister's gender reveal. Exciting day. I'm prepared. I'm ready. Because I know the gender. I think I knew the gender. Yeah, I knew the gender because I was helping to go pick I knew the gender. So we're at Easton, which is a shopping center, the mall, but we're on the outside, the outskirts of the mall. I remember we were driving and I told my mom I do not feel good. I was sitting in the back seat, like, I do not feel good. I don't know how to explain how I feel, but I don't feel good. And she was just like, you probably need to eat, whatever the case may be, we'll eat after these 2 little stops. Cool. We get into Build-A-Bear. I'm not feeling well. We got out of there. We hit up Party City afterwards. We get to Party City, and I remember not feeling well. I kept saying, like, I don't feel well, I still don't feel well. Because she got me food afterwards. After we left Build-A-Bear, we got food. We grabbed McDonald's. I ate a little fry, whatever. But I still wasn't feeling well. We in Party City. I'm like, Mom, I don't feel good. I run outside. I vomit. I come back. I felt better. Not thinking too much of it. Because again, it's a month later now. Boom, I have another seizure. But let me tell y'all how this one went. How I remember it, I threw up, I came back into the store, and then I just remember waking up in the ambulance. I remember them sticking that fucking thing in your finger that hurts, and that shit woke me up, and I was confused, but I was still, one thing about a seizure when you wake up is usually just confusion. You're very confused about what's happening, where you're at, or whatever. So I was confused, I was out of it, and I guess I went either back into a seizure or I just went to sleep, one of the two. We arrived at the hospital. Now they're taking a different approach. I'm back at Children's, but they're taking a different approach now because this is the second one, and now they're like, so basically if you have 2 or more seizures, they look into it. If you have 1 seizure and you don't have a history, I'm sorry, my tripod is broken. I told you that already. So bear with me, work with me. But basically, let me put y'all right here. Okay, so basically, once you have 2 or more seizures, they look into it, they take it more serious, and now they're just telling me this is her second seizure, so we are concerned, and we're going to run some tests. They're not going to run tests while I'm there. We're going to schedule appointments. Cool. So around I don't know, some time went by. I had my first MRI. Some more time went by. I had my first EEG. Now the first EEG I had was actually at the hospital, but that only lasted for 2 hours. Basically, to explain the EEG from my perspective, that certain EEG, they have you run through triggers. What trigger seizures? Flashing lights, certain noises, sleep deprivation. I couldn't sleep the night before. I had to be sleep deprived. They basically try to trigger a seizure so they can figure out what is the trigger. The MRI is to just get the results of your brain and shit. So fast forward, so I was diagnosed in 2017. I've had 2 neurologists since then. Once you turn 18, you get a new neurologist, because I was my child's neurologist when I was still a minor. I was taking Keppra back then. I was still on Keppra, but I started with about 1,500 milligrams. When I first started Keppra, that's only 3 pills. And now I'm currently taking 6 pills of Keppra right now. I'm on trazodone, which is to help me sleep. So I've had this for a while, but it hasn't always been bad. It was controlled for a while, and then for some reason last year, that's when we increased the dosage. But for some reason last year is when my body decided that it was going to do its own thing, forget the medicine, it's on its own time, I'm on its time. Because y'all, this is going to sound crazy, but I trained my body into being able to be okay without the medicine. For example, I would miss a night of medicine just to see if my body could last a night without medicine. I know that's risky. I'm not saying do it, so please, okay? I was just experimenting for myself. I missed a night of medicine. Nothing happened. Cool. Then the following day I took more medicine. Cool. Now I know my body can go 1 day without medicine. Worst come to worst. Then one day I wanted to try it again, but this time I tried 2 nights. My body was okay. It lasted 2 nights without the medication. But now, my body can only last 1 night without medication. I only typically miss night of medicine right now if I'm consuming alcohol. If I'm not consuming alcohol, and I only consume alcohol 1 day out of the week, which is on the Saturday. That's the only time I'll miss my medicine. It can't go 2 days without it. My body has shown me recently it cannot go 2 days without it. But last year, what was this last year, guys? 2021, my body, it took a turn. It took a turn for whatever the fuck it wanted to do. So now I have 3 different types of seizures. I have what they call grandma seizures. That's the full tonic-clonic seizures. I have absence seizures. Absence seizures is basically you and I could be having a conversation and I black out. I'm unconscious for a minute, but I'm here. You can see me. I'm not physically shaking. I'm not foaming out the mouth. I'm just not here. I just spaced out really quick, and I might be jumbling words and mumbling words. But it doesn't last more than 40 seconds. And you can snap somebody out of an absence seizure. And then I have the third one is what's called nocturnal seizures. Nocturnal seizures means that you have seizures within your sleep. So the reason why I'm currently having this EEG testing done right now is because I believe that I am having nocturnal seizures. So I did this test back in 2021, but I did it inside the hospital. And they explained that since your body knows you're in a different environment, you may not have any seizures here. So this time we decided I did have seizures during that time, but that's beside the point. Now we're here. The reason why we have the EEG scanner right now is because I need to confirm that I'm not tripping, because I know that I'm having nocturnal seizures. I just need them to see that I'm having nocturnal seizures so they can add it to my file, so that they're aware, so they can figure out what's my triggers. Till this day, guys, they don't know what the heck triggers my seizures. If you had to ask me what triggers my seizures, I'm gonna say stress and sleep deprivation. One of those Either or both. I've always had an issue with sleeping, and that's why they have me on trazodone, sleeping pill. But I can say I've taken that sleeping pill, and sometimes the seizures decrease and sometimes they increase. But that could become just so stressed all the fucking time. So I'm doing this testing until Friday. It is currently Wednesday, June 14th. It's probably around 6:30 p.m. I'm bedridden this whole entire time. My mother is taking care of me. My best friend is taking care of Jada on my behalf, walking her and such things of that nature. And all I gotta do is lay in this bed all day and be bored. And it's boring. I've only been doing it for 2 hours. So this gonna be, it's gonna be a little challenge, but I'd rather be at home doing this test than be in the hospital doing this test, because that wasn't comfortable. And then throughout this test, my mom's job is just to take care of me for whatever I need, and then we have this paper. They call it a little diary, a little journal. Whenever I have any seizure activity, whether that's an absent seizure, a grandma seizure, or a nocturnal seizure, they want her to document it. So that's the update. I'll walk you throughout my day. I'm not gonna be doing nothing but laying down and watching TV all day. But I'll keep y'all posted. I'll keep y'all posted if I have any seizures, any seizure activity. I'm gonna walk y'all through tomorrow. When I go to the hospital, tomorrow I have to go to the hospital to change this battery. We have to change this battery, and then if any of these are like loose, they'll tighten them back up. And then Friday I go and they take the test. So I'm looking forward to Friday, because this is not gonna be this is not gonna be like fun. But I'm not allowed to get up, so I'm bedridden. I can't eat gum, I can't eat candy, and I can't get in there. And that's not giving, but that's okay, because we believe in wash ups, and I'm about to have my mom help me wash up, because I understand why, but like they didn't tell me that. And I guess I should have knew this, because when I stayed at the hospital last time, I couldn't take a shower. And they let me wash up, so I guess I should have did. Alright, y'all. If y'all have any questions, always drop them in the comments. I'm here to answer whatever questions you have for me. I'll answer all of them. I don't keep this private. Clearly, I brought it here, which I'm my bestie, so why would I not? Got questions? Drop them. You need support if you have epilepsy, I'm here. My DMs is always open. My Instagram is deactivated right now though, but my Snap is open, and you can reach me. Like, just be like, yo, I need to talk to you, man. Like, we here now, or we here even deeper now. I need to talk to you. Comment, and I'm gonna hit you. Like, bestie, what's up? You need me? I'm present. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, I'm not gonna do nothing today. I feel like there's nothing worth me showing something but me watching TV. I'll keep you posted. Besties, y'all came back for day 2. Y'all gotta fuck with me the long way. Like, the fact that you're invested to see, I know this wasn't the most interesting vlog, but the fact that y'all came back to see what the fuck is going on with my head and shit is mad love. So let's give an update. Yesterday, you guys see me, I closed out my video. I didn't do nothing last night. I was chopping it up with my mom, chopping it up with my best friend in the bed. I ate, my mom made asparagus. I ate twice last night. So if you know I'm trying to gain my weight. So the fact that I ate twice at night is a huge accomplishment. She made me salmon and asparagus, and then I probably asked for another plate like 2 or 3 hours later. But I ate salmon and green beans. I was supposed to watch a movie, supposed to find a movie, but we didn't end up doing that. She was chopping it up with her hubby. On the phone, I was chopping it up with my best friend. We didn't do nothing. Probably went to bed like at 12 something. I took a trazodone. Just to see if that was going to help decrease the seizures, because I be trying to experiment shit for myself because I feel like doctors can't figure everything out by themselves. And since I'm the one that knows my body the best, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a trazodone tonight. I don't have to be up early, so let's see if that decreases the amount of seizures that I have tonight. Mind you guys, the point of me taking this test is basically to prove to them that I am having seizures throughout the night. So according to her, if I'm not mistaken, I had a seizure at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then she said I had 2 more this morning. So total of 3. How did I feel when I woke up this morning? My body hurt, but it always hurt after I have seizures. That's normal. Your muscles are just contracting, so they're going to be sore. I don't know if I showed y'all, but I have to wear 2 of these, 1 on each side, and one of them keep coming off. So I'm going to tell them to definitely put a new one. This right here, as y'all can see, is not sticking anymore. But that's okay because this appointment today is to change this battery, and whatever, they're going to pull up this little test, and whatever numbers are not reading enough and it's not tight enough, they're just going to go in and fix them. So they definitely have to fix this one because that shit ain't sticking no more. As y'all know, I can't shower, so I did take a little wash up. Feel refreshing. So as refreshed as I want to get. But I'm definitely going to take you guys on a little journey with me to the appointment. Mom, what time is it? 1:54. It's currently 1:54, so my sister should be on her way to come and get me. My appointment is at 3 p.m. From my understanding, I'm literally just going in there to change this battery and fix these wires. And then I should be right back out. Because yesterday I was in there for an hour and a half. So this should be an in and out transaction. Nothing crazy. Yep, I'm cool. Here's the activity. Boom, boom, boom. Done. I'll have a conversation with my mom later to figure out what she's seen while I was having the seizures because my symptoms do fluctuate. So I'll have a conversation with her, then I'll give you guys an update after the appointment. Yeah, stay tuned. Right here, Legend. Yep, put down. Alright, y'all, I am back from my appointment. I'm back from my appointment. I do got some news for y'all, but let me change my clothes because, yeah, y'all know I'm supposed to be bedridden. So let me change my clothes and then I'll come back and give you guys a full update about how the whole appointment went. So give me a minute. I have so much to tell y'all. I did not come back yesterday. So much to tell y'all, but I can't tell y'all right now. I have to get ready to go to my appointment. It's probably like 2:30. My appointment's at 3, as y'all can see in my fucking dress. So let me go to my appointment, get as much footage as I can for y'all, and then come back, tell y'all about yesterday, tell y'all about today, and we'll go from there. Hey, besties. Days later, as y'all can see, the test is removed. Days later, because Friday, after I got the test removed, that was a long day. I was tired. Saturday was Pride. Sunday, I was busy doing a room transformation, and now it is Monday. So let's talk about the test. So I had a different neurotech from that Wednesday and Thursday. That Wednesday, I recorded and I have some clips from me being inside of the room. She allowed me to record. The last day, which was Friday, she wouldn't allow me to record, so I didn't get any clips from that day. And then once I got home, I wasn't feeling well. But let's talk about the test. Let's talk about Friday. That was really quick. I went in there. It was less than 10 minutes. This lady, I guess they use rubbing alcohol. It's either rubbing alcohol. They either use rubbing alcohol or they use acetone to remove the wires. But she basically just dipped it into stuff and then just was removing the wires. Now, the thing about the EEG is if they do not get the glue out your hair. Of course they don't. And as y'all see, I had these braids in since, as y'all can see, I still have glue. I still have glue in my hair. So, as y'all know, I don't take my hair out until I know it's about to get done. So Friday, I came home and I was like, fuck it, let's just wash it. I really don't want to wash this, but let's just wash it. Let's just get it over with, get it out the way. So I got in the shower, which I don't ever wash my hair in the shower. I usually wash my hair in the sink. But I was like, okay, it's longer, so let's just try the back method. You know how people just be like, and they just let it pour down on them. So we did that. How was it? Very hard. This hair was very freaking heavy. I do plan on taking these braids out soon. I just don't take my hair out until I know it's about to get done again. So basically, take the shower, was trying to get the glue out. I'm scrubbing. She told me to use conditioner, shampoo, then condition. I'm scrubbing. I'm like, it's so much glue. It's so much glue. And it's so, I don't know what kind of glue they use, but it's hard to get out. But the girl did tell me, the previous neurotech before her, from Wednesday and Thursday, she told me for my grade of hair to use alcohol. When I wash my hair, we use alcohol. Now, me personally, I wasn't putting alcohol in these braids and doing all that. First off, alcohol sounds damaging to the hair, but maybe I just didn't do my research. I'm gonna do it regardless because this is my hair. But I'm taking a shower, I'm scrubbing. It's so hard to get out. I got as much as I can out, but y'all, it pulled my hair out. The glue, my edges pulled. If y'all could look at my widow's peak, y'all see the top is missing. Pulled. My hair, I'm not going to stress about it because if I sit here and stress about it, it's going to make me think about it more, and I don't want to think about it. It's hair, it'll grow back. It's hair, it'll grow back. It's hair, it will grow back. So I got out the shower, and then I use a comb, and I wet my edges and all around, and I use a comb to like basically try to get some out. That helped with some, but since they're braids and they're locked up, you're not going to be able to like get all the glue out. I just wanted to get as much glue out as I could to where it's not noticeable. Y'all see that? To where it's not noticeable, but it is what it is. This is what it is right now. Whatever. Let's talk about the test overall. Friday, I woke up and I was just tired. I was so uncomfortable. My body was hurting. My back was hurting. Friday, I had a total of 3 seizures. Thursday, okay, let's backtrack. Wednesday, 3 seizures. And Thursday night, going into Friday, Mom said she doesn't know if I had any. If I had any, she probably slept through it if I had any. But Thursday going into Friday morning, she said I had 3. Yeah, so do I have any advice when it goes to getting an EEG? Do what I did. Do not go get, if you have braids and stuff in, do not go get no new braids. Wait till you're ready to be done with the braids, and then you go do your testing. So when you can just do a 2-way stop. Testing, then I take these out, take it all out, get your hair done again. Simple. If you're going to be bedridden, I advise you're going to need somebody's help. My mom was my help during this process. She helped host, get whatever I needed, and then my best friend took care of Jada on my behalf. And then I had my sister's help. She took me to and from the hospital because I had to stop there every day to either change the battery or get the test taken. One or the other. What else can I let y'all know? It is very boring. It is very uncomfortable. For some reason, you can't eat candy or gum while you take the test. I don't really know why, but that's just what it says on the paper. Yeah, I think that's all I got. It's not, you're just laying there all day. You're gonna be bored. You're laying there all day. Have a friend or two come over, stop by, see you, but you bedridden. I told y'all the story about the whole epilepsy and how I got diagnosed. Now, Thursday, I went in to go get the test, my battery changed, and whatever wires were loose, they were like going to tighten back up, which she did. But Thursday, I had questions because, guys, back in 2021, I had an EEG done, but it was done in the hospital. And during that time, I couldn't get up. I was still bedridden. I couldn't go to sleep. Some nights they would have me miss my medicine. Sometimes I would take my medicine. Sometimes I wasn't allowed to go to sleep, and sometimes I was. I was monitored that whole time though. So this time, when Wednesday came, I asked the lady, like, am I supposed to take my medicine? And she was like, okay, but she's only a neurotech. So she's like, reach out to your doctor because I really don't know. I'm all right, cool. So I reached out to my doctor. I have my chart. So I text my doctor's office. I'm like, hey, you know, I just got the EEG. Do I need to continue my medication? She replies back and she says, hey. Sorry guys, I think I'm having oars on camera, which is crazy. But I guess y'all get to see the experience, like brain fog, y'all get to see it all. So give me 1 second. She says, hey, I see you completed the EEG today. We'll wait for the results, and then once we get the results back, we'll let you know what to do with your medication. So there's a couple EEGs you could get. You can get the EEG where you go in and you're just there for less than 3 hours. You can get the EEG where you're staying in the hospital, or you can get the EEG that comes home. That's the only 3 I know. There may be more, but that's one thing that I'm aware of, that I've experienced. So based on how she responded, I felt like she was under the impression that I went in to the office, got an EEG done that was less than 3 hours, and then they sent me home and they'll wait for the results to figure out if I still take my medicine or not. Which is not what's happening. I need her to know what's happening because she's a nurse. She's a nurse. She should know what's going on. You should know I have an at-home EEG being done. But she replied, so that whole time I was still taking my medicine. Long story short, I took my medicine that whole entire time. So Thursday comes and I'm like, hey, can you just look at this message and you tell me if it looks weird, if it sounds weird, because I really don't know if she's under the impression, you know all the medical terminology, I don't. I don't know if she's under the impression that I just got a regular EEG done, or she's under the impression that I should continue to take my medicine. Just make sure I'm doing things correctly. She said, okay, that's a good question, but yeah, she's under the impression that you had a regular EEG done. Am I right? So there's miscommunication there. Cool. I go ahead and ask her. I said, excuse me. I said in the beginning of the test, Wednesday, I was doing a lot of movement. I said, so will that affect the results of the test? Because I was told little to no movement. So will that affect the results? She said, that's a good question. I can't answer that, but let me call upstairs and they'll have that answer for you. She calls upstairs, I talk to the guy, I'm like, hey, you know, in the beginning of the test, I had a lot of movement going on. So I'm just trying to figure out that's going to affect the results. He says to me, listen to this. He says to me, you were supposed to be continuing your daily activities. I said, what do you mean by my daily activities? You mean like go to work? Like whatever I do in my day-to-day is what I should continue to do? He says yes. I said, okay, well, I was under the impression when I spoke to my nurse practitioner that little to no movement. Guys, what does little to no movement mean? What does little to no movement mean? That means only get your behind up if you go into that bathroom. If you're not going to that bathroom, then you shouldn't be up. Right or wrong, wrong or right. So now we got double miscommunication because now I'm upset because I was right. I needed to be at work. So you're basically telling me I should have been at work with these wires in my head as long as I'm not doing excessive lifting and all this extra stuff. Got you. Okay. So that made me a little bit upset. I'm like, there's a lot of miscommunication. I don't know if I'm supposed to be taking my medicine. Now you're telling me I need to be doing my daily activities, but I've been bedridden this whole time. So I continued to be bedridden the whole entire time. And I decided, if they decide that I have to do that test again, then I'll do it again. But as of right now, I'm going based on what my nurse practitioner told me. She didn't tell me if I need to take my medicine or not, but she did tell me little to no movement. And that's exactly what I'm following. But then he calls my doctors. Yeah, I have a nurse practitioner and I have a doctor, my neurologist. My neurologist says, yeah, you need to continue daily activities. Y'all needed to communicate that with me. Y'all didn't tell me that. Y'all didn't tell me that. So a lot of miscommunication. If you guys know anything about neurologists, they are very hard to book with. They are very hard to get in contact with. You're usually going to be speaking to their nurse practitioner or their nurses. You're not going to be in contact with them. So, long story short, guys, I'll probably have to do that again, which is very, very frustrating. And my last piece of advice, you can't take a shower. So, washing up is going to be your best friend. And when you wash up, it's going to be so freaking hard. When you're putting on shirts, it's going to be so freaking hard. I advise you just wear shirts because they'll have 2 wires right here. I advise you just wear button-ups the whole time because trying to lift and push the test is just too much. So, they didn't tell me I can't shower until I asked the neurotech. Which I probably should have knew, like, that age, like, wires. I don't know what I was thinking, but wash up's gonna be your best friend. It's gonna be uncomfortable. But yeah, guys, that concludes this vlog. I appreciate you guys for staying tuned. This is me being very vulnerable with you guys, showing y'all a part of my life that everybody around me knows that I have epilepsy, but I've never brought it to you guys face to face. You guys seen the experience. I know the vlog was a lot of sitting down, laying down, but that's just what it is, you know. That's just what it is to be a part of the community, the epilepsy community. But I'll see you guys. I have a vlog for you guys. Coming up. Happy Pride Month to you guys. Love is love. That's what I believe in. For my people that are dealing with epilepsy, we stick together, we stay together. I love you. You guys stay safe. You guys have a great week. Long week ahead of us. If you have Monday off, period. But I'll see you guys, bestie. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video.